Duggar News followers are wondering if hell has frozen or not, because the most awaited reunion has finally happened. Yes, you guessed that right. Jill and Derick have finally reconciled with Jim Bob and Michelle. The happy Duggar family is back together after almost 5 years of estrangement, and things are finally falling in their favor. But that's not all. There was a special reason which brought Jill and Jim Bob under the same roof. Is this true? What made them reconcile? Are they finally back together? Duggar News followers are well aware of Jill's estranged relationship with Jim Bob. The former exposed her parents along with their cult. She even accused her father of not giving her the money she earned from the show. Jill further ended up breaking Jim Bob's strict rules, while clearly didn't sit well with the latter. Derick Dillard even reflected on Jill's estranged bond with Jim Bob in 2019. He claimed that his wife had to take the latter's permission to enter his house. Hence, the celeb allegedly wasn't able to help Jessa during her labor pain until Jim Bob didn't allow him to enter their Arkansas home. This is the reason viewers didn't see these two mending fences in the near future. Jill and Jim Bob are back together, and the Duggar News followers aren't able to hold their horses. James Duggar recently posted a carousel of pictures on Instagram of their family's Christmas celebration. It featured all of them under the same roof, enjoying the festivities. However, some eagle-eyed users were quick to note that Jill and Derick were also part of this gathering. Jill and Derick happily sat with Jim Bob while they appeared to be talking to each other. Their facial expressions made it clear that they were having a great conversation, and it wasn't serious at all. Several viewers even took to the comment section and expressed how happy they were to see this couple reuniting with the Duggars again. A user wrote, "So glad to see Jill and Derick there." Another one added, "Nice to see that family is working on healing together." All of this came after Jill and Derick hadn't been part of the family gatherings for several years. The Duggars ghosted them many times, and viewers saw that this couple maintained their distance from them. However, now it seems that Jim Bob has also taken steps to reunite with his daughters. He even complimented Jana in the latter's wedding blog and walked her down the aisle. The patriarch has seemingly moved on from everything that happened in the past and is perhaps willing to get back with Jill and Jana. Are you also happy with this reunion? Duggar Family News reveals that some fans think that TLC is scared to bring the Duggar family back to the network. Even though Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar keep pretty quiet on social media, other Duggar family members are very active online. TLC has canceled the Duggars multiple times since they first appeared on the network. They were given the boot in 2015 when Josh confessed to molesting his sisters when he was a teenager. Then TLC brought them back with the show Counting On. This show mainly focused on the Duggar children and their courtships. In 2021, Josh was arrested and charged, and TLC fired them once again. Even though the network told fans that they felt the family needed some time to heal, fans believed that the Duggars were done with TLC for good. There have been some hints that TLC might want to bring the Duggars back since they are still very popular, but what would that look like? It didn't take long for fans of the Duggars to open up about the future of the Duggars. Redditors were quick to add their opinions on what they think will happen with TLC and the family. These fans began a conversation about how they think TLC is ready to bring the Duggars back. These fans went on to say that they thought TLC would never bring them back because of how Jim Bob allegedly never paid his children for the work they did on the show. He also defended Josh through everything he did. One Redditor wrote, "I think that especially after Jill's book, they're not going to want to go near Jim Bob. The only child remotely interesting is Jinger, and she doesn't want to show her kids, so that's off the table. I could be wrong. I certainly didn't think they'd bring the family back after Josh's initial scandals, but I don't think I am. Also, I feel like America doesn't want to watch stuff like this anymore." Josh and Anna Duggar seem to have the perfect life. The early seasons of TLC's 19 Kids and Counting featured their courtship, wedding, and the births of 4 of their children. It was another devastating blow for Anna. Not only was Josh being sent to a federal prison in Texas for 12 years, but they'd also had to sell their house at a considerable loss to pay their expenses, leaving her homeless. To top it off, Anna had just given birth to their 7th child. With Josh out of the picture, Anna has turned to a new venture to help support her family. Going by the dates on the business's Instagram page, Anna has been breeding and selling golden retriever puppies since June 2024. Life is better with a golden retriever pup by your side, the bio declares. Video clips show the playful dogs romping in a huge grassy field that could certainly be part of the 97-acre Arkansas compound owned by her father-in-law, Jim Bob Duggar. Several of the posts feature children playing with or holding the puppies. Though their faces don't show, the kids' images suggest they might be 15-year-old Mackenzie, 11-year-old Marcus, and 9-year-old Meredith. Anna Duggar's living situation is complicated, to say the least. Like her famous in-laws, she was raised with the belief that a woman's highest calling is marriage and motherhood, and so she and Josh Duggar weighed in 2008, shortly after she turned 20, and had their first baby a year later. Having a limited education and no job training put Anna at a disadvantage when she was suddenly left to raise her large family alone. Josh's parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, arranged for their daughter-in-law and grandkids to live in a forbidding-looking converted warehouse on their property in Tontatone, Arkansas. Reportedly, the warehouse isn't even zoned for residential use. Divorce is off the table for Anna. Even if her religion didn't frown on it, she reportedly continues to believe Josh is innocent of the crimes. So while she waits for her husband's release in 2032, by which time their 2 oldest children will be adults, the faithful Duggar wife is doing the best she can to maintain a stable family life. TMZ caught a glimpse of Anna and a friend walking to her kids' school, where a basketball game was taking place. She seemed encouragingly upbeat, despite her personal woes. More surprisingly, though, was the revelation that she's gone against the Duggar dress code by wearing jeans. Jana, Jill, Ginger, Jessa, and Joy Duggar, her adult sisters-in-law, also gave up the skirts-only policy when they moved out of their parents' house. Not much is known about Anna's dog breeding business at this point. The website is still under construction as of this writing. But while it suits her need to make money from home, one wonders why she chose this particular side hustle. Feeding and cleaning up after 7 children is challenging enough. Add a house full of active Goldens to the mix, and this mom has her work cut out for her.